Hey guys, it's Hayden here again, and I'm coming at you with another video today. Kind of a review, kind of just a first impressions thing, even though I've been using this device for about 4 days now. So, let's get into it. Today I'm going to be talking about the Profile RDA. So, this device has been out for a while, and a lot of people know it, a lot of people love it, and this is kind of a special device for me, because it's actually the first RDA I've ever used or owned. So it's, well, let me just say that I don't think I'm ever going to use a tank again, at least not on a regular basis, because this is just so much better. I've used coils in it, I've used a fuse clapped in and an alien coil in it, and I've also used the mesh strips that come with it. I think I like the mesh strips a little bit better, although I really enjoy the vape that comes from the coil too. It's just two different vapes. I switch them out a lot so far, just because I'm getting a taste for what I like since it's my first RDA. But as you see in here right now, I've got the mesh strip and a whole load of cotton. Does need a lot of cotton for the mesh strip. So, like I said, I really love this device. It comes with an interchangeable 810 drip tip, and it comes with a second one too that is also plastic and heat resistant. This one is heat resistant. This one is resin. I've only been able to find one con with it, and that's this airflow. The outside is black, and also this part is, it's not black, but when it's in there, it is really hard to see your airflow. Like right now on the camera you can see a little bit, but not really. And as you know, I don't have very good lighting in my apartment, so it's a bit of a problem. That's designed by Watofo and Mr. Just Right One, who is another vape reviewer, or YouTuber. He does all kinds of stuff on YouTube. He's a really great vape advocate. Overall, a really good guy. Sorry, I keep looking down. I'm just adjusting my settings on my RDA, changing the airflow, all kinds of stuff. So now let's vape it. I'm still using Marco's V-Liquid Exodia. I'm on my 3rd bottle now in 5 days, so must really love it. That's pretty much all I'm using. So, as you see, I could, if I wanted, I could just blab my juice through the top cap. You know, obviously I'm new to RDAs, so I'm new to the terms. It's just a term I've heard people use, so don't hate on me in the comments or whatever. So, just kind of see if I can get it on camera. Paint my coils there a bit. Line up the airflow. Wow, that's smooth. Listen to this airflow. So smooth. I have never experienced such a smooth vape, and I think I get it. That's better. That's a better airflow setting too. I can't get over how smooth it is. It's absolutely amazing. Like I said, it's super easy to just drip through the top. You can even drip through the top with the drip tip on. So I absolutely love it. Super easy to build on, by the way. I don't have, since I've already got it set up, I'm not going to take it apart. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some pictures of the deck and stuff right here, just so you can see. All you do is there's 2 clamps on each side, so it's a clamp style deck. You unscrew, and you just take, if you're using the mesh, just bend the mesh over the tool they give you, and you can just drop it in there. Super easy. Tighten the clamps up and stick your cotton through. You're going to want to use quite a bit of cotton for this, since it is a bigger arch of mesh. It comes with one piece of cotton, and I recommend you use, if you need more cotton, buy Watofo's cotton. But even though I recommend that, that's not what I did. I ordered a bunch of cotton. Let me show you what I'm using. I'm using Vape Punch cotton for it. In a pack, you get 2 different kinds of cotton. You get the shoelace style cotton, which isn't what I'm using for this. That's what I use for when I use actual coils. What I'm using is this stuff. Comes in strips, really big strips. For the profile, since you need a lot of cotton, I just tear this in half instead of like into a bunch of small pieces like you would for a normal coil. And it is the perfect amount of cotton. In this cotton, it has excellent flavor. I've got 7 different kinds of cotton I ordered just so I could try them all out, see what I like the best. I like this the best. Cotton bacon is probably my second favorite. And then I've also got, you know what? It didn't have a brand on it. I ordered it right from the website that I ordered my, my profile from. I ordered it on gearbest.com because I didn't have a lot of money and it was on sale on there. So I ordered some cotton along with it. And it's not the greatest cotton. It works though, it gets the job done. But this stuff, Vape Punch cotton, it's absolutely amazing. So, yeah. So, I figured on the package, they say you can vape a lot on it before you have to re-drip because of the amount of cotton on it. So in this video, I'm going to kind of test that out, see how many times I can take kind of like medium length drags off of it before I have to re-drip. So I'm going to drip it quick. It's pretty saturated. Let it soak in for a second. Alright, so I'm just going to chain vape it now. I'll have a little counter of how many times I'm able to go before I have to re-drip right down here. And I have this on, let's see if it'll focus there. Come on. Okay, I guess it's not going to. I have it on 53 watts. And it's 0.2 ohm resistance for the mesh strip. So let's see, here we go. Wow, okay. I'm stopping for just a second. I'm gonna keep going, but for just a second to say that I've used this in tanks for a while, because until about today, I haven't fully switched over to this RDA until today. I've still been using tanks. So I've been using this in really good, really high-end tanks, and the flavor is really good. Like I said, this is by far my favorite juice I've ever had. Flavor's really good. But off of this, I get notes I have never experienced from it before on tanks. The flavor is much richer, and it's sweet on here, a little sweeter than in the tanks, I'd say, but not overly sweet. And the cactus flavor is really, really strong in here, but you still get the lime, and the lime is more pronounced in this RDA, and it mixes perfectly with the cactus. It's so good. Alright, back to the count. I don't know what I'm on, so it says down here though, so at the end, I'm just going to refer to what's down here. I'm not going to be able to tell you what it's on because I've completely lost count. Maybe I'm on like 10 or something, I don't know. Alright, so it tastes like it's about to go dry. So, anyways, that was a crazy amount of hits I was able to take off of it. So, whatever that number is right there, that's crazy. So, yeah, I'm sorry for, I'm just gonna say it right now, I'm sorry for the shitty quality of my videos, and I'm not talking about the lighting and the camera. I'm talking about that I'm, like, really bad at reviewing things, really bad about talking about things. That's not the purpose of this channel. It's just to talk about what I like and don't like, and to just kind of talk about vaping, because it's something I love, and if you guys can't get on board with that, then just don't watch my videos. If they're not your thing, don't watch them. That's all I got to say about that. So, it's just amazing. Okay, so, like I said, I've used fused Claptons in here, I've used Aliens, and the mesh. I've got a bunch of other coils I need to try. I've got 12 different kinds of coils up there. I can't even tell you what they all are off the top of my head. There's just too many kinds. Even got some parallel coils that I'm excited to try out. I haven't got them yet. They're coming in the mail. I think they're supposed to be here tomorrow. But just impeccable vape. The clouds it puts off is amazing. The flavor is out of this world. And the airflow is absolutely the fucking smoothest thing you will ever try. Just perfect. Like, if I had to describe this in one word, it would be perfect. I don't rate things 10 out of 10. If something is 10 out of 10, I would probably die. But this is a solid 9.5, 9.6. It's out of this world. So, yeah, I love it. Also, not that this is gonna really matter to anyone, but it's something I found that I like. Tube mod that I talked about in one of my previous videos. I think I got it in my pocket here somewhere. The smoke stick prints. Yeah, here it is. It's very, very finicky with what tanks you can use since you can't adjust the wattage. It's just a set voltage output, and not like a mech mod, but closer to a mech mod than a box, since you can't adjust the wattage. So it's definitely regulated though, it's not unregulated. But it works phenomenally with the profile. With the not with coils. With coils it's not enough vapor, not enough output, but with the mesh strip that's in there, it works absolutely perfectly. Look at this. Oh, guess what helped if I turned it on? So, if I'm ever on the go and I don't want to take my big-ass box mod with me, I can just use this, and it works just as well with it. Like, it feels just as good, it vapes just as good, so not that anyone's going to care about that, because not a ton of people use the smoke stick prints, but I really appreciate that. Like, I love that about it. So that's pretty much it. It comes with an Allen key for changing out the pin. Obviously, I took the squonk pin out and put just the regular pin in. It's a protruding pin, which I don't mind at all. I saw some people in a forum complaining about it, but when you think about it, most devices are like that, especially RDAs. So I'm not really sure why that's a problem for some people. It comes with the Watofo tool, which is just a little ceramic coated rod that you can bend the coils over, or the mesh strips over, to make them fit in here perfectly and to avoid getting any hot spots. The ramp up time on this, I didn't talk about that. It's instantaneous. I can't snap. That's the closest I can get to snapping, but it's instantaneous. If I don't have cotton in there and I'm just glowing the mesh, as soon as I push that button down, it's glowing. There's absolutely no ramp up time. So that's super nice. It also, with some coils I've experienced, like some actual coils, I've experienced it not ramping down. I know that's not the correct term, but after I'm done pushing the button, it keeps firing for a few seconds just because it's taking them so long to ramp down. It's because I'm using higher resistance coils, which this device isn't really made for. But with the mesh strip, it is absolutely perfect. So it also comes with a bunch of extra O-rings, a bunch of extra screws for the posts, or not posts, the clamps, a bunch of extra clamp screws. Let's see, what else has come with? Extra grip tip, like I said, and a screwdriver for undoing the clamps. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I did an okay job reviewing and talking about this, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and keep on vaping.